a little bit more on whether the adaptability of SAIYAN Reborn is going to be coming into play here, because they got to throw something out here. That team composition did not work, or maybe they're just going to go for the target bans onto maybe even Bane this time around. Or I don't think that Alice is worth banning out. I definitely feel like Bane is considerably worth banning out, or at least picking up for yourself at some point in time.
Correct. And it looks like Traitor will be on the blue side while SAIYAN Reborn will be on the red side. This is round 2. Selena and Grok standard bans. We don't want to deal any BS with them, and both teams just want to clear enough headache from the game itself.
Yeah, absolutely. But kind of brings up the question whether they really want to, because we didn't really see Hayabusa here. And he wasn't banned.
And Hellcat as well.
And Hellcat as well, which is rather interesting because it kind of feels like these teams are kind of testing out new waters. Now they really think about the meta picks that we usually see, like the Hayabusa and also the Hellcat as well. Talia gets picked off this time round, but Hellcat is still on the table.
Yep, indeed. And you know, Team SAIYAN Reborn, they have to choose the poison here. Would you want to ban out Hellcat? Would you want to ban out Hayabusa? Who do you want to give from here? And it looks like going to do a respect ban onto Alice. And you did mention before, Alice is not worth banning because there are other ways to counter her, but I think they are feeling afraid right now. They're feeling petrified from that last game. Alice was so tanky. We were all just mind blown by Alice gameplay here.
I mean, it's kind of interesting to see how they're going to I mean, I don't think that Alice was worth banning out here, but they're losing a lot of important picks here because they're going to be locking in first the Jawhead, and we saw. And it looks like they're not going to be locking in Cho. It's going to be the Gear Share and also the Hellcat. So that means Cho is able to be picked up for the side of Team Traitor here. They're going to get Bane. Cho's looking pretty good here. The Cho Jawhead synergy is ridiculous. They can be looking for picks every single time. And we saw that at MSC. It's really difficult to deal with them when they're roaming around the map. They are so fast, and the moment you get caught, there is no escape.
I like this lineup again from Team SAIYAN because they want to go with more damage this time. And you did mention that, you know, Lancelot is... You know, the more preferable pick between Gusion and Lancelot is Gusion for that side of lineup, so perhaps they want to try something new. They have Hellcat along, they have Gusion to give them the mobility and the early damage. Looks like Traitors is going to go with Lancelot instead. And Team SAIYAN Reborn, which heroes will they hover onto?
I mean, Minotaur and also Martis, pretty decent. I'm liking the lineup coming in from SAIYAN Reborn a lot more. This is a lot of consistent damage here, a lot of utility coming from a lot of these heroes. Their last pick probably going to be a mage of some sort. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Kaya or even maybe picking up the Harley for themselves again, but we'll just have to see. I'm expecting something, probably not Harley, maybe along the lines of either Aurora or even Kagura, something with a little bit more AoE.
Yeah, AoE indeed, because they want to benefit themselves in team fights, but it looks like it's going to be Aurora and Kaya instead. So the hovering is still moving. Oh wow. They're going to bring in Archive for that primary tank hero instead, and Diggy to cancel out any aerial effect skills done by Team SAIYAN Reborn. This is a good matchup against Minotaur ulti, Martis skill, and Hellcat as well, just in case.
Yeah, a great way to completely disengage from fights. You just pop the Digi ulti, pop the Akai as well, and you basically can get out of any situation. I'm liking the picky champions here who are looking to get the opportunity to segregate the enemy and look to break up the fight here, because they have very strong fighters naturally. And I think it's definitely for sure, yeah, Jawhead is going to go with the flicker, and also going to be able to go full damage this time around. But on the side of SAIYAN Reborn, they're going to go with the Cho. I like that. I definitely like that a little bit more.
They are playing like a 50-50 game because, you know, they say that, hey, Diggy can cancel out anyone's effect. You can cancel out, you know, teams that have that particular AoE effect, like Martis, Gusion, Hellcat. We have, what do you call this? The last hero, which is Chao?
Chao.
Yeah, Chao is it. So they are giving Diggy options. They're giving him the Russian roulette. If you were to use your ulti onto Chao, then sure, we have Martis, we have the other heroes to try counter with you. Or Minotaur was the other hero.
Yes.
So, you know, Diggy is like, oh my goodness, I'm going to choose which hero to cancel out his ultimates or skills in terms of area effect to protect my team. But anyhow, predictions, Fatal. Oh, wow, that's a very long...
I mean, mainly because we've seen a really great game from Traitor here, so I have to give it to Traitor a little bit more because I feel like they're more confident in their picks in comparison. Well, I feel like SAIYAN Reborn is also a lot more confident on these particular heroes, but we're just gonna have to see. I'm gonna give it to Traitor this time round.
I'm going to give it to Team SAIYAN Reborn because the heroes, they are feeling very comfortable. You have, you know, Lung using his Martis, his global top 1 Martis in hand. So a comfortable hero perhaps can lead to a greater impact for the team.
Absolutely.
But then you can see the fights are already coming in. And this is where I want to see Lung coming in for the Martis. Shuriken getting the first blood. And my oh my, it is real.
I'm not sure what Fish was hoping
Yeah.
for there.
Why did he overcommit from that side?
I definitely feel like he was trying to proxy the wave to put Martis in this awkward position to use more visibilities and keep it on cooldown, and then look for a roam in terms of going for the jungle instead. But I kind of feel like it's just kind of given away.
The problem is that he's the only one going into the jungle. There's no backup from there. I think Akai was really far ahead. And
I mean, Akai is there, but he's only level 1.
That's why, and you know, there's a lot of damage coming in for Chao and Martis together combined.
Especially at level 1 with the Jukundo and also the Mortal is nasty.
Oh, it looks like there's gonna be a contestation onto that.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, that kill instantly, and looks like Evil's gonna pay the price as Minotaur falls down to jaw hit once again.
Oh my goodness, Hangos on Diggy. That was insane.
The pullback, right?
The pullback, the bombs were all set up perfectly. There was almost no way you could escape out of that.
We were quite stunned on that pullback because I thought that, you know, Team SAIYAN could actually run away already. They were having the escape plan with that, but nope. They lost the Hermit Crab, the Gold Crab. They lost 2 members in hand, and this is looking quite grim early in the game. Meanwhile, team fights are coming in again once more. Team Traitor, not phased by the first blood, will go in for the kill. Looks like CeeLo, Chao, oh, he's gonna survive on the immunity from this angle, and Lung will look like he was gonna fall back.
What? How did... how did oh my goodness.
Just a bit of health.
Oh, that was just so good of him. So good of him. But it looks like that's not it. They want a little bit more.
And looks like, again, one more time, he contests for the turtle, will pushing in E1 from T-Traitors for fall down. Dark Knight falls again here as Hellcat pops his ulti. Hellcat's trying to find any members coming in. But Team Traitor, they are going to fall back and perhaps giving this turtle lead for Team SAIYAN Reborn.
Now, this was a point that I wanted to bring up earlier, and it looks like Traitor made the exact same mistake here, because Team SAIYAN were trying to buy some time. Oh, look, this is going to be the catch. This is what they wanted the whole time. Oh, my goodness.
No, it looks like Team Traitor was a little bit too late, and they will pay the price as one member falls down on Team Traitor's side.
Oh, that's
Meanwhile,
not it.
The rest of the members who are trying to put E1 will get the trade kill, and it looks like they are going to disengage from the war.
Oh, my goodness. That was really nasty with Way of the Dragon actually knocking him back into the team. Whew, really good pick off there by Silo. But as I was mentioning just now, both teams made the exact same mistake where they disrespected the level 4s. Yep. They came in, oh, look, we have more numbers, but they have, like, you know, all their members have their ultimates ready. This probably isn't a good fight. And that's exactly what happened with the initial fight where Traitor were taking on SAIYAN Reborn, and they initially won the fight. They disengaged, and then the tables were turned when SAIYAN Reborn had their ultimates. They come back in and they completely disrespected that. So that's kind of unfortunate from coming in from both sides.
If I were Team Traitor, I would respect that and just back off away, back to base, back to heal up, or reset the fight into a better positioning from their side. Right? If I were to fight, I'll fight behind my turrets, or at least in my zone, my comfort zone, but that didn't work out. SAIYAN Reborn, they were now gunning back here, perhaps trying to make a stand that they are still in this game.
Absolutely, and I feel like it comes down to just like team patience here. They're looking to take, they don't want to give up the objective, but think about it. You're fighting over Turtle here, which only gives you 150 gold. It doesn't give you too much. It's not game changing, but definitely accelerates your game. If you play this right, you can actually go for the invades and make up that 150 gold. So therefore, is it really worth losing your entire team over a turtle?
I mean, Team Traitor's mindset is everybody should, you know, deserve the rewards because the turtle objective gives 150
wait, somebody's caught out on the left side.
Oh, it looks like Fish is over here in a lot of trouble. It
Oh,
looks like
he
he's
cut
out at the right time of the ulti, and the tables has turned. Lung, he's gonna downwards to his HP as the rest of the members try to push in. But then a great timing as well when Dark Knight falls for Hellcat, as he was able to save. Meanwhile, Rin is able to spot out Fate over here, perhaps trying to kill him off from this angle. Wow, Gushin taking off that cheeky kill over Diggy.
Yeah, I mean, Diggy is going to come back up with no problems whatsoever, but in the meantime, he's just going to be hobbling around in this egg from here. But this looks like a pretty good position for Traitor to actually look for the side lanes here, because I mean, you're definitely not going to get the objective. So I mean, the next best thing is to actually just farm your jungle, clear the waves, trying to get priority to at least catch up. Oh no, another pick off here. Oh, Hangos actually makes it out with the flicker at the very end, but pretty good trade overall.
Pretty good trade indeed. Meanwhile, SAIYAN Reborn, they are feeling a bit reborn here because they are acting really strong here in this game. They're giving a strong impression, saying that, hey, you know what? We already achieved 2 objectives in hand. We have the lane controls. We can take the team fight if you were to present us that threat. And Traitor, meantime, they are falling back. They're being a little bit more passive. They're trying to be aggressive, but then they are not advantageous in any single way, especially team fights in hand.
Absolutely. They're kind of waiting for their item spikes here because, I mean, Hellcrit is pretty far ahead. He's already level 9. So they're looking for opportunities to actually get ahead with the Jawhead, to throw somebody back, look for these great picks with the Akai as well. But it's kind of hard because SAIYAN Reborn is playing a little bit cleaner this time around. They understand that they don't want to get picked off here, so they are using Silo. Oh no, this might be the pick off.
Silo,
Did I speak too soon?
He's going to use the immunity from himself, and he's going to avoid any BS coming in for Traitors. Meanwhile, Evil from Team SAIYAN Reborn, he has to fall back again. 3 members of Team SAIYAN Reborn are just hovering across their turrets, while the rest of Team Traitors, 4 members of them, just waiting for the catch and trying to pick them off.
Yeah, I mean, I nearly spoke too soon there because I was hoping Team SAIYAN understood that they don't want to get picked off here, but really well done by Silo. Responds very great to the situation. But it looks like that's not going to be it. They might want to, they're going to go for an all-in, I doubt so. I mean, they've got the position. Oh, yes, they are!
It looks like a team fight comes in one more time. Team SAIYAN Reborn, they have the confidence. They will go in for the first initiation. Minotaur's ulti comes on point, and they want more blood. Gushing, Jin comes in with his own killing spree, killing off Diggy, and say bye-bye to that little chick.
Oh, man. I mean, this is just going to put... This is so good, especially for the side of SAIYAN Reborn here. We've already seen, thanks to the indication, that Hellcrit has the Blade of Despair on his side, so he's going to be dishing out way more damage than you would expect for the next upcoming team fight. But, I mean, Lord is up, so they got to be careful here.
Yes, they have to be careful indeed. Meantime, there's a bit of engagement coming in, a little bit of poking, teasing. Both teams want to test the waters first before going full all out, because again, if one team fight were to be victorious, the opposite team has to not only lose the team fight, not only lose people from there, but then perhaps the lot.
Yeah, I mean, contesting Lord is going to be pretty important here because that's going to give, especially for Traitor, they need to protect it because they don't want to bleed out any further. They've staunched the bleed before now. Oh, looks like the engagement has already begun.
Oh no, team fights again coming in for Team SAIYAN and Lessel here, but then they will lose a member in Hellcrit. And it looks like Team SAIYAN, they have to fall back. They don't have any of their playmaking assassins going here. But it looks like a more coming in. And Chow, he is actually very, very aggressive. They want to poke, they want to test the waters, but then, well, the waters being tested enough because Team Traitor, they know that they have this advantage in the war. Team SAIYAN Reborn just going to back out safely.
I mean, this was the 50-50 that we were talking about prior to this. Like, if you are behind, taking a 50-50 is actually quite beneficial. Oh, the catch! The catch from Hangos!
Wow!
That was nasty! Oh boy, Ultimate gonna be pushing them out here, but oh, that was so nasty by Hangos there. Great catch.
And the follow-up as well from Lancelot is just on point. The Ultimate just come in and just finish off Chow away. And it looks like Team Traitor, if they are able to play the combo-wombo situations right, they are able to do it. But then Rin is there, and it looks like even though he popped his Dark Knight Falls, he's unable to take down Faye with the help of Fish.
I think he respects in terms of when he looks at the map, I mean, if you think about it, Rin goes in, he sees nobody on the map. The first question he has to ask himself, do I commit to this? Do I kill Lancelot? And he isn't able to do that because even if he does commit to it, there's a possibility he'll be giving a kill in return and maybe baiting the rest of his members into that. But in the instant reboot, man, just watching that again, so nasty. It was so well timed.
Well timed indeed. And I think Traitor can, kind of find this placing or this type of playstyle advantages towards them because it gives them a lot of compatibility, it gives them a lot of confidence in terms of team fights or to start something. It's like a window of opportunity. Once you open that curtain, the window is there for you to explore.
Absolutely.
A whole new world.
A whole new world. We're just going to see how long this Magic Carpet ride is going for as I mean, I'm thinking of how SAIYAN Reborn wants to play this out to catch somebody out. It's really difficult considering that they haven't started to break up the tier 2 turrets, which is kind of giving them this like safe zone vision line for the side of Traitor.
I'm interested to see Lung. He just picked up the Demon's event, giving him a bit of armor, while Faye at the same time taking Blades of Despair, correct me if I'm wrong, the green color.
Yeah.
So it gives, you know, Lung's supposed to be more of the high damage pickup, but then he's more being balanced this time around. Perhaps he wants to give the role to other people or other heroes in hand. Because you have Silo, if Silo were to play Chow, it's going to be a hybrid tank. Definitely for sure. You won't see perhaps a damaging tank in here. But we're going to talk that about later. Hurricane Dance comes in for E1 as the rest of Team Traitor, they want to burn down this tanky Minotaur. But he still survives!
He's still... Wait, does Lancelot actually pick him up? No, he
doesn't!
Oh, no!
A little bit of overcommitment over there by Team Traitors, and it's not really a good move. Not really wise one as well.
I mean, it was a great pickup there, but I mean, Minotaur is so tanky, and an overcommitment coming in from Faye. They completely forget that he still has his ultimate up.
And Lancelot as well, one of the squishiest heroes, going in solo without his teammates. This is a bit... not a very unwise try. But then a stole! Over here, a stolen kill off the lot comes in for Traitor. Team SAIYAN must be feeling very salty right now, and they will go in for the revenge kill. Decimate comes in as Chow will pick up the second kill, or perhaps the third kill in hand over here.
Oh yeah!
Wow!
It's so far so good, but sadly enough, they didn't actually get the Lord, which is kind of the big point here, because they needed to break their tier 2s, the tier 2s on the top, and also break their tier 1 on the mid side of the map, which kind of opens it a little bit more. Now they have to deal with this threat, which is kind of frustrating, because that just bought them a good 5 minutes from the side of Traitor.
Yes, and it helps Traitor to reset and recover from their end after they lost that war. Again, the steal was really good. If Team SAIYAN Reborn just comes in with the Lord and that 3 kills, I think it's fair to say that Traitor might have lost the game and giving them the checkmate.
Yeah, especially putting them ahead enough to really start going for these big dives. Because right now they're starting to even up the goal. They used to be much wider here, but Traitor are playing a very, very nice game, choosing their fights especially well. They lost one team fight, so therefore they're still trying to stabilize here. But Windtalker going to be picked up by Rin here. I mean, Rin is going to be one-shotting people left, right, and center. Just be really careful when you're walking into your jungle. But now, once again, Traitor is fanning out into a nice position, making sure that their jungle entrances are cleared. They spot out Lung here. They see Cho on the top side, so they know that they can't push up too far into the top jungle, but they are making the rotations to look for somebody out towards the bottom mid side.
This time around, Traitors are at the back seat of the car, and they have to do something to create the opportunity that they want to find. A nice ultimate done by Diggy, but then there is no threats or whatsoever from them. Minotaur did not even use his minion Fury for the ultimate in hand. And the rest of Team Traitor, they had to fall back. They don't have any more utilities coming in here. It looks like, ooh, that's a Hellcat kill over there with a Gushing kill as well, giving 3 members surviving for Team Traitor. Team Traitor has to fall back. They don't have any more damage dealers except for Bane, and Team SAIYAN Reborn, they will go in with the help of the head side here. And my oh my, they're gonna go in all for this angle. A nice move by Team SAIYAN with that Minotaur Fury, and it looks like it's gonna be a clean sweep and the Crystal Base for the victories.
And that's going to be a game over to SAIYAN Reborn. They're looking a lot more comfortable. I like the way they play. I like the way they play, but I kind of feel like they're struggling to look for opportunities.